Yeah, we'll just do something like that. A couple of little gazebos, along with a whole bunch of trees. And then that'll be essentially our stadium park. You can enjoy a match. You can come straight into the park and start your night of rioting and fighting. Like a good old sports fan. Oh boy, I cannot wait for the comments on this video. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, we won! Let's fight! Ah, we lost! Let's fight! Gonna regret those ones. I think that looks alright though. I think that looks alright. We do need to do a little bit more detailing in here though, I think. I kind of want to do things like... Is the ice cream truck in this category? I really need to get like the search bar, don't I? Yeah, there it is. So like an ice cream truck can go over here. We'll do a hot dog stand like right in front of the stadium. And we'll do one like sort of in the park as well. We've got a little food stall here. We could do one of those in the park too. Just like a little food stall under the tree could be quite nice. Yeah, I think that's all right. I think that's a nice area. Once it builds up a little bit, I think it's going to look even better. Because I do want buildings there. I do want buildings there and there. And I think this side entirely should probably just look like I think this should just look like an office park. So if we bring that road straight up and we go straight to there. Can I can do this to get zoning like right along the train tracks, but that's going to be a weird area. But I think that's okay. Like, yeah, it's a weird looking area, but it is going to give us the zoning that we want, which is fantastic. So I think just offices there. We'll probably get rid of that one. Oh, no, we couldn't do that. Never mind. Well, let's just get it back in there. And we'll do the offices again. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. That's going to build up really nicely. Border the train tracks again, and it's perfect. So we'll let that build. This area does have water, which is good. It does have the bus connections. It's got the metro. Actually, it doesn't have the metro. We didn't hook that up, did we? So where would this hook up to? Is this... So what is that metro line that it's on? Is that like a dead-end metro line, or does that loop around somewhere? It looks like it loops, actually. Which is interesting. So what if we had one of the lines maybe go to the stadium? So what if we had... let's see. This line... here goes straight up and connect there and go straight across. And I know this doesn't make sense. I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. But if we have one of them go like that, we can grab the stop on this side and say, you stop at the stadium. And then the other one doesn't. Now we could connect this up. We probably do want to connect this up to some of the other lines. I think connecting it to the airport is probably a good idea. Maybe to the city center, although I think technically speaking, you would just get on either the red or blue line, whichever one it would be. In this case, I think blue line. You just... Well, no, in this case, you go to the red line, you go down here, switch to the green line, and it'll just take you out to the stadium from the city center. So you can go from here to the stadium fairly quick. Airport to stadium is... What line is the airport metro? It's the pink line. So the airport to stadium would be... you can't do airport to stadium. Okay. So if we wanted to do airport to stadium, we're going to need to double it up, I think. Or does that green line go that way? It might. I actually have no idea. I think we're okay for the time being. I don't think there's any rush to connect up the metro. Like, we have this working. It's fine. So that'll do for the time being. Let me just put a couple of trees back there to, you know, just hide the big grass patch. There's our bus going around. We actually probably want to say, let me see here. Probably want to say just give way. Actually, you know what? Since there's probably not going to be much, let's just say that traffic gives way there. So yeah, traffic can just give way to the buses because there's not... Okay, 2 buses come along at once. That's fine. There's not going to be that many buses that go there. So buses can get priority so they don't back up in that little road. And yeah, that should be okay. Anyone waiting on a train? Not really. That's all right. When's the next match? Next match is 1906 2080. Really? Good lord. So it's next month. That's fine. Can we do... To make it easier for fans to get to the stadium, public transport is free on match days. Yes. Match security. And by spending money on training young players, the team has increased odds to win. Applies to all stadiums. 9,000 per week multiplied by the number of stadiums. Sure. So we're spending 9,500 per week. We're going to make the tickets $40. That's what we're going to do there. So... I guess we probably want to see what happens. We also... Yeah, people are parking in front of the stadium there. Alex in Twitch chat, you're 100% right. There are a million parking spots around here. We probably want to say don't do that. Just like, don't park on the roads at all around here. Like, you use the parking lots provided. Don't be that guy. Don't park there either. Don't park there. There we go. So now they're using the parking lots. Now they're using them, which is beautiful. The match is still like 2 weeks out. Pretty much 3 weeks out. I want to see if we win. To be completely honest. I hope we win. I really hope we win. It'd be kind of rough if we didn't. First match and all that. I also really want to see how the transport services handle the whole thing, but I think that looks pretty good in there. Like, it's noticeable from a distance, so I think it's kind of a cool area. I think coming along the highway and seeing the stadium's pretty cool as well. Like, go along here, you can see it too. I like that a lot. I actually like that a lot. We might need more. We might need less buses in this line. Let's go down to like 12 on this line. We only have 43 passengers. So let's actually go down to 10. 10 buses is very, very little for that line, but there's just really not that many passengers, so it's probably not worth having it, really. The match is in 11 days. I kind of want to see it. I want to see how many people come here. I mean, we have decent connections to this area, don't we? We have this that comes around here, and that's not... That's an alright connection. We have this one here, actually, which is probably more... Like, that's more direct. So this connection could get very busy. Still not that many people showing up. There's a hearse. Yikes. That's not great. Oh, there's a Tesla Model S. Forgot I had that. Okay. All right. A Tesla right there. Fair enough. What else we got? What is this? It's a Jeep. All right. Fair enough. Match is in 5 days and still no one really showing up. I don't think there's going to be that many people that do show up, honestly. Unless they're all on the metro, which they're not. Well, that's disappointing. Let me look at the metro over here. There's not that many people waiting either. Oh, quite a few of them got off there, though. Okay. Then in here, there's a decent number waiting, too. What about the trains? There's a few passengers. Definitely a few. Either way, it's about to be match day, so let's have a little look and see if we win. It is about to be match day. It is match day. I think. 1906 2080. We're late. There it is. All right, how we looking? There's no one here. So who's playing? Chelsea versus San Cruz. Let's go, lads. Let's go. What are we looking at here? It looks like a packed stadium to me. We got this. We're gonna win, probably. Still no one really there. I don't know. How would you begin to commentate football in City Skylines? Ah, yes, and that one has the ball. He's passed it to another one. They're moving it up the pitch, but the keeper stopped it. There's a shock. The opposing team was moving up. They had a chance, but Chelsea's trying again. It really looks like they're just kicking the ball in a circle, but you would think that, but there you go. Chelsea has scored. Oh, yes. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to turn that off. We are losing quite a bit of money doing that. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we win. I don't know when we get the results. Like, they've been playing for 11 days at this point. They've not been playing for... Yeah, they've been playing for a while. I think it's fair to say that football in City Skylines is a much more intense sport. You play straight for a month. So, you know, you think football's tough in the real world. In City Skylines, you play... You kick off at noon on the 19th. You don't finish until the 19th next month. I really hope we win. Really hope we win. Be a bit awkward if we didn't. Let's see. I want to have a little look at industries for a second here. Gonna keep the game paused while I do, because we are losing a lot of money. And if we have a look at budget, there it is. In terms of industries, we are making 41,000 in terms of profit. Now that does fluctuate. That number goes all over the place. But why is this taking so long to load? Yeah, so our expenses are considerably higher than our total income in terms of taxes as well as budget and loans. So what we're spending on services combined with like the income from taxes and some of the services, although no. So weekly income from industrial areas is 94,000. So this is the overall income. Never mind. Okay. I think what we need to do then, I think it'll probably be. So I wonder if we've got free public transport across the city for like an entire month while the match is going on. I kind of wonder if that's a thing. Because technically it's sort of still... Of course there's a crime. Of course the crime rate's high. Oh, what a shock. Suddenly don't feel so bad about my joke from earlier. But I wonder if like it's essentially while the match is on... The public transport will be free. Because that would make sense, which would be... I mean, we don't make that much, but that would make sense. That would explain why we're losing so much all of a sudden. But either way, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Like, we have 8.2 million. We're only losing minus 6,000. If industry goes to plan, then industry will make that back. Oh, I've actually got this out here. I totally forgot to get rid of that. So this is actually the roundabout in the in this area. We just copied and pasted it over with move it. So let's actually have a look at industry and see what we're doing, because I haven't really paid a lot of attention here. So we need a level 4 ore industry area to get the ore industry maintenance building, the large ore mine and the large ore mine underground, as well as fiberglass plant, ore industry storage, and level 5 for raw mineral storage. Now I do kind of want to get all of these. In terms of oil, we're done there. In terms of farming, we have everything. I don't know if we're producing everything, but we have everything. In terms of forestry, we have everything as well. So I think ore is kind of the last hurdle in terms of it. And then I think what we need to do is maybe look into expanding our storage. Possibly. I don't really know if I want to do that, but I think... Oh my god, my income, 52,000? Did we win? Fantastic. We got 340,000 simoleons. Not simoleons, but oh my god. Oh, good lord. There's suddenly a lot of people want to use the metro. Oh, wow. Good thing I've used the vehicle options to expand the amount of people that can go to train. Yeah, I think I want to try and get this place to level up a little bit. So what do we need to do here? So are we producing enough? I don't know if we are. We need more workers. Interesting. Doesn't have enough workers. Is that because people don't live here? Or live nearby? I guess it could be. I mean, maybe more barracks or something like that. I don't really know what we do here. I mean, we could totally throw some workers' barracks along here. Something a bit like that. That's definitely an option. Does that actually... I don't think that actually adds... Yeah, it only increases the efficiency. So the work efficiency is 125% right now. Oh no, that is increasing the number of workers. Okay, so we're up to... There we go. Okay, so we got the car factory, which is good. I do want to use that. Fiberglass plant, ore industry storage, large ore mine underground, and maintenance building. Okay. So what do we need? 800 workers to the next one? We've got enough production going. That's fine. Okay, 800 workers to the next one is quite a lot. Can I bring a little road across here? I absolutely can. I'm absolutely going to. This I'm going to get rid of because it's slightly in the way, but let's have a look and see. So the maintenance building's actually quite huge. That's a bit of a surprise, actually. But we can throw the maintenance building... I guess here should be fine for it. And we can bring a road sort of out and around the back of it. I didn't actually read what the maintenance building did. Should probably do that. What do you do? Storage efficiency. Take care of industrial buildings, increasing their utilization rate and reducing wastage. Right. So 2 of those probably wouldn't hurt to make this area a little bit more efficient. So we'll do that. I'll put a little bit of a road in here just so they can like turn around basically. That's never going to hurt anybody. Just bring it right up to there and maybe raise it just so we don't have that weird like clipping going on. So there we go. Something like that. They can U-turn if they want to. I think actually bringing that back is probably better than putting a tree in there or something. Or we could do some storage. That is always an option too. Could do some storage, put some tanks there or something like that. We've actually got a lot of these. Got a lot of train props. Forgot I had these. Could do road closed. Oh, I love doing that actually. Wait, we have toll booth props? Oh, I didn't know we had the toll booth props. I totally didn't know we had those. Interesting. Okay, let's just do some boxes. Let's do... I don't know, what else we got in here? Anything remotely interesting I can use? Not really. We've got some lights. I could swear I had like burnt out cars. Are they in this category? Yeah, they are. So burnt out car, sort of a old burnt out truck, and like a fallen tree or something. There we go. That'll do. So that will bring the storage efficiency up a little bit, which is lovely. Very, very happy about that. Let me just expand my industrial area while I'm at it. Kind of hard to see the roads through the zoning there for the district. Kind of tricky. Kind of tricky. Bring this across though to there, and we can try and straighten that up a little bit. Just there. Not perfect, but it'll do. Tidy that up a little bit. Like that. Nope. Like that. There we go. That's a little bit tidier. So What I also want to do here then is get the car factory in here. I kind of also really want to do the large ore mine underground, but I mean, I honestly, we have glass manufacturing, right? So we have ore grinding and glass manufacturing, I think. So that's rotary kiln, which will turn ore into metals. And ore grinding is ore into metals. I think the rotary kiln is just more efficient. So we probably don't have glass manufacturing, but we probably have fiberglass. No, we do have glass manufacturing. We don't have fiberglass. Right. I think we just unlocked the fiberglass one. So the fiberglass things, I kind of do want them. So right there for 2 fiberglass plants. And in terms of the, what is this? Ore industry storage. A large storage barn building for storing the ore industry raw materials can be placed outside of the industrial area. I'm not going to bother placing it outside the industrial area because I kind of want to use the materials. But I don't think I'm going to place it there either. I'm going to place it over here. And sort of cut away the terrain a little bit. That's fine. We really are destroying the beautiful landscape leading up to this castle, aren't we? We really, really are. Let me see. What was the other thing that we wanted? The car manufacturing? Like that's a factory, isn't it? Unique factories. So we have a bakery. We have furniture, which is plain timber and paper, which I think we're making. We have lemonade, which is possible as well. We have clothing, which is, well, animal products, crops, and plastics. We have the soft paper factory. We have the car factory, which is enormous. Okay. So I kind of want to build a, like, factories area. I think that's going to be kind of a good thing to do. And I actually, you know what? This area right here on the water could be really cool for it. It is way, way out there in terms of where we'd be building it, but like a dedicated, just like massive, massive factories. I think that could be quite cool. Could build a town near it as well. Like have a bunch of factories here and then have like a little town just here. Or, I don't know, up in like the hill or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. I'm thinking I'm going to do that. Let's flatten this area. So we'll flatten it out a bit. So, well, you know what? Let's bring it like down. Oh, hold on a minute. Yeah, you know what? Let's bring it down. Let's, we'll have it be like this height. That little cliff is fine. We'll probably end up doing like a key around this whole thing. But I like the idea that this is going to be like a kind of high-tech area. I do like that. I think we might also want to get the mod that'll let me do custom cargo ship lines, but I'm thinking we'll do that some other time. I don't really want to not tab out of the game, but go out of the game and get that right now. So we'll just do this sort of thing here. That'll do for the terrain. Like this is basically like where all of our high-tech factories are going to go. So we are going to need an off-ramp. We are definitely going to need an off-ramp, but we're probably going to need a really efficient way to move traffic around here, which is unfortunate because if there's one thing I can't do, it's get efficient traffic. Unless we could use like 6-lane one-ways, but that might be a little bit excessive. You know what? I love the idea of using the large avenue with grass. I love that idea. Just because I like this area is going to still have pollution, but I think it's going to look pretty cool. So let's do this. And then can I turn on guidelines and just get like a big... I totally can. There we go. You know what? I like that a lot. I've got prop and tree anarchy on, don't I? Of course I do. All right, that's fine. Let me grab all of this and level it all to that height. There we go. So that I think we'll do for like our road that goes out to the sides. I realize I do have a lot of factories in, like I've got one in here. I've got a couple in, not there, in there, but I think they might just stay there. I do think they might just stay there. I don't know if I want to move them all out this way. I mean, I guess we could. I guess that's kind of the point. Move all the factories out this way and just have that be the way of it. Have all of my industrial traffic sort of directed out of the city rather than into the city. I think that's quite cool. This could work out really nicely. This could work out really nicely. I think I'm also going to... Let's see. I might use 2 of these as like the entrances. But then... Yeah, I think I could use 2 of these. Hold on. Let me bulldoze you. And throw it there. No, not quite. Let's bring this along a little bit. I kind of want to use 2 of the light bulb things, but I also want to tweak it a little bit. So right now it's above ground. I kind of want to flatten the whole thing and then bring the ramps down, right? So I don't want it to be going over. I want it to go under just because it's a little bit different. Because we've used the light bulb so many times. Like we've seen this thing a million times at this point. So these 2 are fine. This one is going to go underneath. And then the other one kind of needs to go underneath as well. That might be tricky, actually. This might actually be a little bit tricky, but we'll see what we can do. So bring that down and sort of under. I'm going to need to sort of do some terrain smoothing here as well. Just to make it look a little bit less terrible. But that can sort of go down and under. We're going to need to turn some of these roads into bridges, but that's totally doable. So elevate you and upgrade. So that's going to be a bridge. That's going to be a bridge. This is... I'm just going to make this all like bridge sections until later. So every little bit of that is a bridge section. Then I guess all of these sections of highway can be 2. Just to make this a little bit easier to get away with. That's a bridge section. And then these bits over here, I guess, could also be bridge sections. Although they don't need to be. So maybe instead we'll just force it to be ground level. We'll go to like there. And let me extend these a little bit. Hold on. Change those out. Go like that. Go like that. That's not a straight slope at all. Well, that's a lie. Straight slope to there. You know what? That's... No. I don't like that at all. I want to completely redo that curve. Completely redo that curve. So I think that's the distance. It is. Bring you to about here. And just bring these in a little closer. So basically, I just want this to be a really nice... Well, you know what I'm going to say. I want it to be a really nice curve. We'll start with the inside one first. So that, I think, looks a bit better. Except for this mess, because of course it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. Of course the straight slopes didn't work there. Turn it off, turn it on, and straight slope. Turn it off, turn it on, and straight slope. There we go. That's better. That's better. We can smooth that out in just a second. So yeah, this sinks underneath there. Some of the roads are acting up a little bit, but that's totally fixable. Because all we need to do is elevate you to be a bridge and all of those to be bridges. And we should see terrain under there. We absolutely do. So yeah, that sinks down quite nicely. I like that a lot. I think we're going to want to maybe sink it down a little bit further. And just make it a little bit more convincing, because it's not... I don't think it's quite right yet. but I think something like that. Just a tiny bit lower. It doesn't need to be ridiculously low. Then you and you can be sunk down to the same height. You get sunk down to that height. And you kind of become a bit of a slope, which means this one actually needs raised up again. Now that is a bit nasty looking. I don't know how to feel about that, but it'll do. Lower you to the same height there, and then I think all of these nodes up to about there will go to the same height. And then this is the one that's going to turn into our sort of slope back up. So pretty much that, I think. That's not going to be moved. I think that's kind of neat. It's a bit different. This obviously needs to be less steep as well. It's a little much right now. But I like it. It's, again, it's a bit different. It's still the light bulb. It's just sort of in reverse, right? Just in reverse. I could put some keys around that as well, and I might do it at some point, but right now I'm just going to smooth it to try and make it a little bit less harsh. So yeah, that just goes down and around and then back up, and yeah, we'll smooth this all out a bit later. We'll put some keys on it. We'll make it kind of fancy. We'll do whatever we need to do to it. Just right now, I think it's probably all right. So there we go. Something a bit like that for the entrance to the industrial area. I actually really dislike it. I really regret messing with it. Doesn't look very good.